Hey guys, Dewey Runs here, and here's another episode of Trash or Treasure. This week I'm going to review the holiday event quests in Pokemon Go. I got in about 156 quests over 15 and a half miles just now. I fooled around with juggling, tossing, staggering, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what I recommend in terms of what you guys should be focusing over the next week. Of course, if you disagree, that's cool. Leave a comment and we'll discuss further. So let's get into it. Let's get the worst one off the bat right away. This is hatch 7 eggs for a Lapras. 1 star trash. This is an auto toss. There's not a lot to say here. They love to throw Lapras in quests for way over the top quests or response efforts that really don't pay off. Lapras is not really meta relevant as far as I'm aware in terms of raids, maybe some niche battling, but it's been around for 3 years. Most of the people that are going to do this one are the people that are hatching 7 eggs, like running incubators constantly. And my guess is that most of the people that are constantly running incubators probably were around for the Lapras event and got 4 or 5 of these shinies anyway. So there's no reason to keep this at all. Auto toss, again, 0 star trash. The next one we're going to talk about, I think it's one that you guys is going to think is really good. I'm going to tell you why it's not. The quest is catch 10 ice type Pokemon for 1,000 dust. This is 3 star trash. Going into this event, I was thinking it would be maybe 3 star treasure, but I wanted to see what the spawns were like. I wanted to see the other quests. Now, in terms of the spawns, this is actually pretty feasible. They certainly boosted up the ice types very reasonably. It seems they really only boosted, outside of Pikachu, only ice types as well. So that means it's not interfering with like 2 different types, right? So you can complete it relatively quickly. The issue is that the other quests are so much better. And here's the problem. 1,000 dust is pretty nice, but once the dust event kicks in a couple days, it's actually going to become a little bit less valuable. You can kind of look at this as like a double dust, catch 10 for double dust, 10 things at 100 dust, get another 1,000. But when the double dust kicks in, the reward you get for it is proportionally less given your effort. But even that aside, here's the issue with all these event quests is they boost things for you that typically aren't in the game by default. Dust is in the game by default. You get dust for basically every single thing that you do in this game. So what you should be doing during these events, when they're 2, 3, maybe days, maybe 7 days long, is trying to focus on the things that aren't as prevalent. So that's what I'm going to say. You can always get more dust anytime you play. So if you have this and nothing else is around you, of course, complete it. But if you have the choice of like you've completed, 10, 20% of this quest, you have 7 or 8 more things to catch, and then you have the option of spinning 2 or 3 more stops to pick up different quests, I'm going to recommend tossing this to focus on those other rewards that are going to be more limited over the course of the year. So again, 3 star trash. Next one we're going to talk about, take 5 snapshots of ice type Pokemon for a that little ice bear thing. I don't even know what it's called. New Pokemon. This is going to be a 3 star treasure. This quest they love to throw in there, and it's a shame because obviously it's an auto complete, right? You're going to do this basically right away. It takes 10 seconds, give or take, to pull something out, spam the snap button, but I still can't get away from the fact that this is a poorly designed quest here. But the reward is decent. It's a new mon, maybe you low chance, but possibility of a hundo on it, spamming some candy. You should do this every single time, but again, that doesn't take away from the fact that it is still a poorly designed and poorly executed quest that Niantic seems to just love throwing back into the pool every so often. So again, do it every single time, but it's not a particularly well-designed quest. 3 star treasure. The next one, catch 5 ice type Pokemon for Snover. I'm gonna give this a 3-star treasure. This is pretty darn doable. It's linked with the ice type Pokemon, linked with the 10 ice type for Dust quest, and I'll get into what I call linking in a little bit here with the next quest. But again, this is pretty darn doable. You're not going to get a shiny off this thing. Most of your opportunities are just going to come from getting Snover in the wild, and they are all over the place, particularly in sunny weather. Hey, buddy. At least where I was playing with sunny weather the whole time, but I'm imagining it's just boosted as an event spawn. Anyway, so yeah, do it, and then you can stack the Snover for the next quest. They just recycle into each other very, very well. So this is going to be a 3-star quest. You should do it. I can't imagine cases where you want to toss it. And it links pretty well into the next one. And I want to give the previous one 4 stars, but I felt like the next quest was inherently better. But it wasn't quite 5 stars, so I need to differentiate the two. So the next one, the last one I'm going to talk about, is Catch 5 Delibird or Snover for a beanie-Pikachu. This is a 4-star treasure. So here's the great thing about this quest. First of all, you know, you're getting a event exclusive spawn. Cool, fine, whatever. The other thing about this is that it's linked with 2 other quests. So what is linking? Well, linking, well, it's not an official term, it's just something I've made up, so if you have a better term, let me know. But linking is when one quest helps complete a different quest concurrently or at the same time, right? So let me give you an example. Throw 2 consecutive nice curves links with make 5 nice throws. You can you can throw 2 nice curves in there, and it helps complete portions of a completely different quest. Okay. An example of like a non-linked quest is something like if you have a 10 Nanabs quest alongside a 5 Raspberries quest. Those 2 are going to conflict with each other, and doing one means the other one doesn't get completed. Something that's a little bit better, a linked quest, would be something like 5 Raz and 5 berries, or 10 Nanabs and 5 berries. Completing one will complete the other. So what's great about the Catch 5 Delibird or Snover quest is that it links with 2 others, Catch 10 Ice type and Catch 5 Ice type. And then on top of that, you're getting a pretty cool event spawn. So I believe you should be doing this every single time. Obviously, you're a little more limited in terms of the things you can catch in the wild and what helps complete that quest. That being said, during my time, they were completely boosted all over the place, and I really never had any difficulty completing this, especially if you stacked Snover previously from the Catch 5 Ice type quest. You're going to be banging these out pretty quickly. So because of the fact that the reward is, I mean, it's Pikachu with the hat, maybe that's annoying or not, but it's an event exclusive reward, so you kind of look at it like that. And given that it links with 2 other quests on top of that, it links with 3 out of the 5 quests you're completing. Really, if you think about it, it's linking with every quest you're completing, right? There's really links with every single quest out there, because you're tossing the Lapras quest, so you're never going to use that. And the take 5 snapshots, you were completing instantly. So really, this is linking with every single quest out there. So there's no reason not to do this, no reason not to complete it. So again, this is a 4-star treasure. Do it every single time. That wraps up my review, my treasure review of the winter event. Let me know what your thoughts are, and have a good holiday, guys.